Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Super Secret Beer Reviews. Sean's joining me.
I'm in on the secret.
Yep. First ever guest on a secret review. It's a re-review. It's just kind of just for fun today because I have had this beer before.
I have not.
But yeah, so we're popping Sean's Heady Topper cherry. So
yeah, buddy.
I thought we should document it on video. If you're watching this, you probably know what Heady Topper is, so there's really no reason to get into it. But
I can already smell it. It's got a grapefruity. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, it's really, it's almost more like orange.
Mm-hmm.
Tangerine.
No, actually, I get grapefruit. I'm sticking with grapefruit. That's what.
Yeah, it's like ruby red grapefruit.
Yes. Yep. I guess I understand what you're saying. There's a sweeter characteristic to it than grapefruit, which has got that tart bitterness.
Yeah.
But.
Wow.
That's a lot more bitter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And all the way through too.
Yeah. And it's ironic because it smells very juicy.
Yeah.
But the taste is like
dry.
It's like garlic bread. It's like onions and garlic bread. It's like have you ever had Oscar Blues Gubna? And it's like an all summit hop Imperial IPA. It's like 11%.
No, and to be honest with you, I don't know what I would compare this to. I mean, I thought you were gonna say dry. I still get like the juicy characteristic, but I see what you're saying about it not being what I expected once it hit the lips. I was so surprised by the bitterness. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's bitter.
I mean, I think all beer tastes better poured in the glass. I mean, they make a point of saying right on the can here in big letters, drink from the can. You want to taste the difference?
Yeah, let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Seems less bitter.
The bitter bites less. That's what I was just gonna say. I think maybe that is exactly because it's a straight stream right down the gullet, if you will. I mean, it's got less. I guess it has less time to manifest because the bitter taste buds are on the back of your tongue.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's yeah. It seems just like less. The actual taste, like, not just like raw bitterness, but like actual flavor, it seems less when you drink from the can. Like on the back end, when I drink from the can, I do still get like the kind of onion garlicky flavor, but I don't really get any of the grapefruit fruity quality.
It's delicious. It's delicious, and it is true that that there's a difference between drinking it in a can and drinking it out of a glass. I don't know as if I would say that the can is better.
Right.
I think I get more out of it drinking it out of the glass.
And then it's like another stage is if you pour the entire can in, because there's dregs on the bottom of the can, that might affect the taste too. That takes a little bit of the edge off.
I bet it is can conditioned.
Yeah. It's real. You know, it's like I like the drinkability of it. It's like the mouthfeel is like kind of soft, almost like creamy, which you don't tend to get in IPAs.
Yeah, but there's definitely. I mean, the hops that are going, I can feel like your mouth actually builds up mucus when you have.
Yeah.
Just an acidic content to it. So, and I got that going on. So I mean, there's hops all the way through this.
Yeah.
It's delicious though. I mean, the one thing that I was disappointed with is on the can it doesn't list the type of hops.
Yeah, and I don't think they list it anywhere.
Right.
Like I remember when I first heard about it, like late 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody was raving, like you gotta try this beer. And when I tried it, it blew me away. This is probably like the fourth time, maybe the fifth time. Actually, I mean, actual cans that I've had. I've probably had maybe 8 or 10 cans over the last year and a half. Now that I've had it, now that it's like actually kind of like old hat to me, when I first had this blew me away. Now that I'm drinking, now that I can sort of get this, like, I mean, to me it's kind of an, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it, it's just not blowing me away like it first did. Right. What do you think? Did this blow you away?
Well, here's the thing. The hype about it, I knew that there was hype about it. I didn't know that it was to the extent. I didn't know that it was Beer Advocate. And, you know, I didn't realize that it was so highly rated there. But for me, I mean, it's a quality beer. I wouldn't disparage that at all. I just don't, I mean, I wouldn't rank this in my top, I'd rank it probably in my top 10 IPAs, probably not my top 5.
Really? What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10, probably 8. In between an 8 and a solid 9, like
really?
Lower 9s. Yeah.
I get it. I think it's a tad overhyped, but it's also the fact, like, remember when we first started, you were saying like you couldn't really think of anything to compare this to.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's definitely unique. Is like that there isn't really a lot of stuff that's on the market that you could say, oh, if you can't get Heady Topper, get this.
Right.
Which, I mean, maybe 𝗏𝗏𝐿𝐷, maybe, and even that one's hard to come by. New England Brewing Company, they're out of Connecticut.
Yeah.
We're going on very long here, so I mean, I think I'd probably drop my rate. Like, to me, as of right now, this is probably like an 8 or a 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna rewrite the review or anything. Like, this is just for fun, video review, and. You know, I wanted to see what Sean thought of it.
No, I think it's quality beer. I think 8 to a 9 is definitely it's a good rating. I don't mean to take away from anybody who's done and said that this was absolutely breathtaking, because it is a good beer, but it's not my bag, baby.
Alright, so thanks for watching this episode of Chad's super secret beer reviews, and look out for the next one if you can find it.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Bye.